water because we're gonna be in a small room for multiple hours. So I'm gonna try to get some water in here and chug it before we have to drive the hour so that I can go pee before we leave. What? Why is there snow? Oh my god. I literally didn't know that. Okay, go potty, Max. Hey, Maggie, go potty. Just a couple things before we start our day. I drank this in 15 minutes. I feel like I internally drowned my body, but we did it. Also, you guys, I don't know what's going on. I am 30 years old and I am breaking out like crazy, and I feel like I'm starting to lose my hair again. I don't know what's up with my hormones. They hate me apparently, and I'm over it. I had to get that rant out of the way because I honestly just keep wearing headbands because I can't stand the look of it. But more is this dang acne. Why? I mean, I've got a lot going on, but not any more than what I'm used to. So it is 6:20. We have to leave at like 7:15 to go to the children's hospital, which again is like an hour drive. Jensen has this huge appointment where we're in a room 4 hours and he's just gonna be evaluated for occupational therapy, physical therapy. I don't even know. So before we get going to that, I am gonna have a cup of coffee, maybe edit some YouTube, and then I need to get him up and going. I don't even know if I have time for that because I need to pack up all his things, especially since we will be there for hours, and I think I'm gonna have to bring his little booster because I don't know if he'll struggle eating without that, or maybe he can eat in the stroller. And then I have all of these food options that I need to pack up. Yeah, so I don't know how much time I really have here, but I'm gonna try to keep going. Can't believe it snowed. But lastly, you guys, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll notice that my walls have been like multicolored. Josh started a project spring of 2021, and then after Christmas, he knocked down this little doorway, and we finally have paint on the walls. We have a shiplap wall. We've got greens. I'm so excited, but it looks so good, minus the mess that's sitting around. I'm so happy. I'm gonna get going. We'll see what happens, what I can get done here. I'm so funny for thinking that I was gonna get some YouTube editing done, because for a typical morning, I try to get up at 5, work out, get some editing done, either before Jensen wakes up or I have to go to work. That's basically the only way I can get things done. I have about 15 minutes before we were supposed to leave, and I'm like thinking that I'm gonna start editing. No, when I sit down and edit, I will think that like 10 minutes has gone by and it'll be a half hour. So like there is no element of time when I am editing my YouTube videos. Anyway, we've done this appointment one other time, but the process wasn't the normal process, so I don't know what to expect. I just know it's hours long, and I'm just trying to figure out how much food to bring Jensen. Should I wake him up and try to force him breakfast? That just doesn't seem like he'll do well with that. So I think I'm just gonna make a PB&J. We got some food to go, and I'm gonna pack him up at the last minute, get on the road, and then hopefully maybe get there a little early so he can eat. I just can't believe that I was like, oh, I'm gonna do all these things in the morning before we leave. Wrong. I think I'm gonna get a coffee there when we go though. Make Jensen his little PB&J here. So Jensen is very much so like me in his PB&Js growing up. I didn't want so much peanut butter. I wasn't a huge fan of peanut butter. I just thought it was sticky and dry, and I just wanted it loaded up with jelly. I have found that Jensen is very much so the same way, because any pieces that have more peanut butter, he'll eat it, but he'll sometimes spit it out. So I gotta load this bad boy up with some jam. Poor kid has a sweet tooth like mom. I think I created a monster. Loves his jam, loves his blueberry muffins, chocolate chip muffins. Used to love his vegetables. Now we're not so great about it. He does not want to be up. I'm gonna change him and get him into the car because we gotta go. Oh, sweet pea. Let's see, I don't even know what time it is. 9:40. We've been here for about an hour already. Jensen's got weighed, vitals checked, all that good stuff, and then we've been with the doctor for probably, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes now, just going over general questions about where we're at with things like motor skills, fine motor skills, illnesses, just updates in his history, all that good stuff, and then just an overall wellness check on Jensen. So we're just trying to feed him some food here before the next person comes in, because it's just gonna keep rolling from here. Anything you want to say, Nini, Grandma?
No, I'm just trying to make a dough ball out of a
Dough ball out of muffins. Talking about his nutrition, and here we're feeding him muffins. So
How's that food? Are you nakedy?
Thanks,
Are you
muffin.
nakedy? Of course, muffins are our favorite.
You coming? You bring a book? You can bring a book.
Silly mama.
Yeah, lots of toys though, and great floors for spinning. Great spinning floors.
bonk. We just had a psychologist come in and talk to us about where Jensen is developmentally, and being able to potentially be put onto waivers, help with different goals. These waivers are like a 4-year wait list. Just assessing where he's at with his age versus intellectually. Well, he's intellectually delayed. Thank you, Grandma. Isn't a big surprise to me, but it is kind of hard just hearing that, I guess, for the first time. It's been another probably 40-50 minutes. Jensen ate some muffin and had a whole bunch of milk, and we've just been spinning this whole time. We've only bonked our head twice though. Good job, bud. But occupational therapy, we got a tiny bit of work out of him. Physical therapy, even less work out of him. And then we just had speech therapy, and we went over food as well. And yes, he's tuckered out, so we're gonna have to have audiology come back in and try to check his hearing, since he's sleeping now, because before they were sticking it in his ear and he was just trying to rip it out. Yeah, and then I think we see the doctor, the pediatrician, and it's probably like been 3.5 to 4 hours at this point. Anything else, Grandma? No.
I don't think so.
All right, so we'll see how audiology goes and how the pediatrician goes, and let you know. Not totally asleep, just hoping that we can do audiology really well though, since he's kind of tuckered out. I'm hoping he'll just sit still for it. Otherwise, the social worker came in to get us on a waiver. That's like a 4-year wait list just to help with goals. But also the psychologist came back after she was weighing out his numbers of where he's sitting, and has set him at a mildly, thank you, a mildly intellectual disability or delay. So we can be put on some waivers to help with his advancements in the future. And it is a little afternoon, and we're hoping that we're wrapping it up so that we can just get on the road. Mom and I will have a snack in the car, and then hopefully Jensen will just sleep, get him home, maybe sleep a little bit longer, and then feed him lunch as well as get us food. So that's where we're at.
He's got puppy.
Yay! All done! 12:30, so we've been here for 4 or 5 hours. And we just went with the doctor. Nothing too new, just on the lower end of muscle tone. We're working on it, and just that mildly intellectual disability, I think, is the newest thing today. Yeah.
I'm just making sure that he had the blindness on his chart.
Oh, and yes, they
Just
added
Norrie disease.
blindness on his chart instead of just Norrie disease, because there was some question of, can you see shadows? Can you see lights? Yeah. No, we got that on the chart officially. So we don't know what kind of ride we're gonna have. We don't know if we should stop for lunch. We're gonna play this out, see what happens, pack up, and get out of here. Yay! Mom, do a happy dance. Say yay!